One hadith has them be in hellfire first before Muhammad goes and takes them out, and the other one says they'll never enter hellfire.
Yeah, they're never gonna enter it forever.
Yeah, but the other one says they've already entered it and they were taken out.
Yeah, because they're not entering it forever. It doesn't mean they're not entering it at all.
No, it doesn't say. It says none will enter. Period.
Yeah, forever.
There's no temporary. Oh, they can enter temporary and they'll be taken out eventually. No, it says
There is.
none will enter. But here, one hadith says
contradicts the Quran.
There is
Yeah,
because there's other hadith to support that interpretation.
no hadith can actually mental gymnastics their way out of this contradiction. All right, one hadith
It's not
says
a
none will
contradiction, mate.
enter. It is a contradiction. When one says none will enter, and the other ones will say after they've entered, go take them out.
Yep.
That's
they're
a
not
contradiction.
they're not gonna enter forever.
Yeah, again, that's not
I
what
don't
the
understand
hadith
what's the
says.
problem.
You add forever there. It does not say forever. You're inserting something there to make it not a
Yeah,
contradiction.
you're adding to the hadith.
I'm adding meaning to it. I'm adding meaning to it because you're
Exactly.
the one who's
change the religion,
misinterpreting it.
you become
You
God.
can't.
Yo,
So
hold on a
you're-
second.
Exactly, yeah, there you go.
That's the strongest
You're
argument.
perfecting.
That's the
You're
strongest argument
perfecting.
for the people who
No,
follow
you're
Khalifa.
you're perfect. I'm sorry, but you're perfecting the alleged words of the Prophet. You can't do that. You can't add to the words of the Prophet.
Yeah, I'm not adding exactly because there's
You
other
are
hadiths
adding.
that prove that that's what it
You're
means.
adding, man. You're
Not
adding.
really. I'm just
Because
accepting
none
one
will
of the hadiths.
enter.
How many-
None will enter. That's it.
How many years was the Prophet in Mecca?
13. Well,
Yeah, so-
like,
so-
how's this even a question?
Yeah, easy. Because I have Sahih Hadith that says 10. So what are you gonna do? What's the code
Okay,
for that?
and
Yeah. So do you reject any Sahih Hadith that says he was there for only 10?
is that a word of the Prophet?
It's using
a hadith.
al-Rijal that you believe in.
Uh,
Yeah. So do you not accept Sahih Hadith?
It's right.
Do you not accept Sahih Hadith?
I
What
accept Sahih
difference does it
Hadith.
make?
I accept Sahih
So
hadith,
it-
but that's
yes,
how is that?
It's a Sahih Hadith.
Yeah, how
It's in
is that?
Bukhari. I put it in the chat.
Alright, let's see.
Sahih Muslim.
It's
Triple A,
Sahih
can you
Bukhari.
load it with the image?
Yeah, sure. I got you. God willing, give me a sec.
The Sahih Bukhari, Sahih Bukhari 4978.
I got him. I got
Put
I
it
just
in
got
the
a
chat.
second. In a sec. I'm looking for it. There it is. I only have
Put
it
in
with
the chat.
the
Okay. So this one says he stayed in Mecca for 10 years. Another one says he stayed for 15 years. And I have many of them. They're all graded Sahih. So do you reject the Sahih Hadith that says other than 13 years?
It says the Quran has been revealed to him for 10 years.
Yeah, so he says that
Yeah,
he was
then he had to leave. Yeah, then it says,
in 10 years.
yeah, he exactly. The total is different because first is 10 years, then 10 years. 10 years, I'm sorry, the 13 years, 10 years. 15 years, 10 years. Right? So Medina is always 10 years across all of them. The age of the Prophet at time of revelation is always 40. So those are fixed parameters. The only dispute is how long he was in Mecca. And based on which Sahih Hadith you use, you have a different duration. One is 10, one is 13, one is 15. Now, if you want to go with 13, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Problem is you have to reject 10 and 15 years.
I mean, if the hadith says the Prophet's been receiving the Quran for 10 years, it's not really a contradiction.
Yeah, because one it says 10, one it says 13, one says 15. Which one is it?
Yeah, the point of him giving this hadith is informing us how long he stayed there.
He could stay for 13 years. He could stay for 13 years, but he's been getting revelation.
Yeah,
of the
no
Quran,
one
Quran
is sharing this
consistently for 10
hadith.
years.
Yeah, there's a problem. There's even deeper. Yeah, there's a deeper level of issue with this concept, this matter, because it's Ibn
I don't think so.
Abbas.
All three are Ibn Abbas.
I know. Yeah, they're all from Ibn Abbas. So it's a quote from Ibn Abbas and Aisha. Right. So there's a slight difference in the matan of what's being transmitted. So the matan here is disputed, and this makes sense because if you have 300 years, the organic thing that's going to happen is there's going to be variations, just like your friend W acknowledged. There's slight variations. I agree. 13 is swap with 10, swap with 15. It's just a slight difference. The problem is that this transmission of information is no longer reliable. I cannot base my salvation on this kind of thing because they can
That's
say,
not what I'm
hey,
saying.
donkey meat
The
is
context.
prohibited,
I'm
but
saying the
actually
context of the
it's,
matan.
yeah, the matan is the matan is contradictory. The matan is not consistent.
No,
And
no, I'm
these
not
are
saying
the
it's contradictory. I'm saying
yeah,
you
it
need to
is
check the
because 10
context
is
behind the
not
matan.
13.
Oh yeah,
You need
here.
to check the sharh for the
It's
hadith.
very simple. Did he stay
Yeah.
in Mecca for 15 years, getting the Quran?
For what?
Did he
15
stay in
years?
Mecca for 15 years, getting the Quran? Yes or
The
no?
first revelation, no, the first revelation was 13 years.
Okay, so the 15 years is a false hadith, correct?
No, I haven't checked. I haven't checked the explanation for the hadith. I can't just. I would reject it. That's not how.
It,
That's not
it,
how religion
it, it
works.
says 15 in Mecca and 10 in Medina. Total is 25. That's a wrong number, correct?
I'm not even sure about the context of the matan to agree
It,
with you
it,
there.
it says it right there. Here, I'll read it. I'll read it out for you. I asked Ibn Abbas, how old was Muhammad when death overtook him? He said, I little know that such a thing is not known to a man like you who belonged to his people. He said, I asked people about it, but they differed with me, and I'd like to know your opinion about it. He said, do you know counting? He said, yes. He then said, bear this in mind very well that he was commissioned as a prophet at the age of 40, and he stayed in Mecca for 15 years, sometime in peace and sometime in dread, and lived for 10 years after his migration to Medina. So this is
Wait,
a
actually,
total.
I have commentary for the first hadith. If you want to hear it.
I don't need the
Okay,
commentary.
about the
The
hadith about the
math is
10
checked
years.
out. So
The
you don't
hadith
need to
about
give
the
me
10 years.
commentary. Okay, so you
No,
don't
no,
need to
I'll
give me
give you commentary.
commentary.
Then how else am I gonna? Am I supposed to explain?
So we have the words of Ibn Abbas right here, right? So you explain
Okay, it
with
doesn't
your
matter.
own
I'm
words.
still checking the context. You're
You
not a
could
reliable
check
source for me.
whatever context you want. That context is made up by people after
You're not
this
giving me a
was
chance here
given.
to speak at all.
Go ahead,
I'm
talk,
trying to
man.
give you the
Say your
context.
context. Give it. Let's hear it.
Okay, so it says, but it's in Arabic, so I'm gonna have to translate. It says وفي هذا الحديث يروي أبو سلمة عن أم المؤمنين عائشة وابن عباس رضي الله عنهم أن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم لبث في مكة 10 سنين ينزل عليه القرآن وقد دعا الناس إلى الإسلام وقد دعا الناس إلى الإسلام فاشتد عليه صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى المسلمين معه الأذى من أهل مكة وضيقوا عليه ومنعوه فأمر الله عز وجل نبيه صلى الله عليه وسلم بالهجرة إلى المدينة فمكث فيها 10 سنين انتشر منها الإسلام دعوة وفتحا ثم توفى صلى الله عليه وسلم عن 63 سنة
MBS.
وهذا محمول على
Just summarize in
أن
English,
ما
man.
it's
None of
still
us
not
speak
going to the
Arabic
context of the
here.
10
None
years.
of us speak Arabic, man. So none of us understand what you're saying. So just summarize what it's
I
saying.
know. Yeah, I'm trying to read it and explain it to you. Am I supposed to explain it to you
How
without
about
reading
you
it
go
first?
one sentence at a time then?
Okay, let me finish reading. وهذا محمول على أن ما رضي الله عنهما لم يحتسب الثلاث سنين الأولى التي كان النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يدعو فيها سرا إلى أن نزل عليه قول الله تعالى فاصدع بما تؤمر. Okay, so this is the explanation. They said that the Ibn Abbas and Aisha رضي الله عنهم they said they said 10 years because they did not count the 3 years where he had to practice in silence in this hadith. So there's no contradiction.
They didn't count the 3 years for what?
They didn't count the 3 years because the first 3 years he was getting revelation. He didn't openly say to Quraysh that he's been getting revelation. He
Whose
only told
explanation
Quraysh
is this?
after 3 years.
Wait, whose
Whose
explanation is
explanation
this?
is this?
What?
Whose
Who gave
explanation
you
is
this
this?
explanation?
Who gave me this information? That's the
Yeah, no.
commentary of the
Who
hadith.
said that this is the reason? Who said that this is the reason?
This is a plausible reason. I believe it's okay.
Who
So
is it?
no,
Ibn
but is
Hajar?
it a
Is it Ibn
possible reason
Kathir?
that
Is
they
it
made
Ahmad
up?
ibn Hanbal? Who is it?
It's a plausible reason.
That who made it up though? Who made it up?
Whose commentary is this? Who are you reading from?
This is الدرر الثانية.
Who?
When was this guy born?
This guy said الدرر الثانية. The guy, that's a book, fam.
Again,
Yeah,
who
we
wrote the
asked you the
book?
author. We asked you like 3 times
That's a
already.
book. That's a book by the scholars. That's the book by the scholars of Najd. The
The scholars of Christians say Jesus is God. I don't care about the scholars. Give me the name of the person who wrote
No,
this.
that's contradictory. That's contradictory to Tawheed. This is not contradictory to Tawheed. They said
But
okay, a plausible reason. A plausible reason why
making up
they
lies
did not
about
count
God
as
is
13
contradictory
years.
to Tawheed. All right. First off, making up lies about God is contradictory to Tawheed. All right. Second, I
What?
want to know. Yeah.
Wait.
So
Do you know what shirk means? Do you know what shirk means?
yeah. Yeah. What is shirk? Tell me. What is shirk?
Associating partners with Allah.
Yeah, so if I have someone coming here telling me false stories about God and I believe them, am I not associating him with
How's
God?
that? Wait, if he's making false
It-
stories about God and
If
you
he's
got
making up
deceived, you still
laws
believe
for the
God's one.
religion,
You
if
still
he's
you still
making up,
believe God's one, mate.
if he's lying about God, he's making up laws in God's name, and I accept them.
Okay, laws. We're not talking about laws because laws are legislation, and legislation is
This
only
guy's
due
giving
to Allah.
false stories about this guy is giving false stories about God. He's
Okay,
saying
but they're
God
not
did this,
giving
God did that,
false
Muhammad
stories
did this,
about
Muhammad
Allah.
did that.
This
Yeah,
Ibn
but
Abbas, not Allah, fam. And
yeah,
it's not
buddy,
even a
look,
false story. They're saying
it,
okay, an explanation. This is possibly why, and I accept it.
it's not a
It's not really
guess,
a contradiction because
buddy. It's a guess.
what?
That's what you have. This is their guess. They're like, oh, Ibn Abbas was probably not counting the 3 years where Muhammad was silent as he received revelation.
Okay,
This
what's the
is
problem?
their
What if
guess,
this was
right?
actually okay? This is the explanation of the hadith is dhanni, but it's still trustable.
From who?
No, no, buddy, it's a guess, man. At this point, it's conjecture. Guess what?
The
God
hadith itself
consensus.
is trustable.
No,
Okay,
it's
I gave you an
Well, what about
explanation.
the
Okay, so
15?
you
What
asked
about
for
the
an
15
explanation.
years? What about
buddy,
15
buddy.
years? What about
Yeah,
15 years?
I can check. I
let me
can check the commentary and
for
reply
15
to. I
years.
can check the commentary and refute you on that as well.
No,
So
you did
okay,
not refute us on the 10
You
years.
guys asked
Ibn
me
Abbas is giving three different numbers across the board.
explanation.
Yeah, buddy,
Wait,
you're
hold
saying
on,
that Ibn
mate.
Abbas, is giving three different numbers across the board. He did not specify
Yeah, depending on
10
the
years.
context. Depending on okay, for example, let me give you an example. Yeah, let me give you an analogy. So if I say that the Prophet, alayhi salatu wasalam, if I was a companion and narrated that the Prophet on Saturday wore like a red coat, and then I narrated
Wait,
another narration that he wore
yeah,
on
the
Saturday a blue coat.
WBS,
Yeah.
WBS.
Wait, hold
I
on.
just saw a problem, or MBS. I'm sorry, MBS. I just saw a problem with
You're
with your,
interrupting me again. You're not realizing, but you're interrupting me again.
MBS. I just found a problem with your tafsir here for the first one. He says during which the Quran used to be revealed to him. The Quran was revealed to him for 13 years, not 10 years. If this was specifically regarding his revelation to Mecca, where
No,
he was
I'm talking about the
preaching,
Bukhari. I'm talking about the Bukhari one. It doesn't.
yeah, I'm talking about the
Wait,
Bukhari one
actually,
of 10 years. I'm talking about the Bukhari one of 10 years. It's saying
yeah,
that
the one that's 10 years.
he was being revealed to him the Quran for 10 years.
Yeah,
But he
but
was asking for 13 years.
it doesn't say it wasn't revealed before it because that's I
Yeah,
said it
buddy,
first of all.
it is.
I said it, bro. I said it.
He
I
is
literally said it when you
transmitting
asked
this
me the first time.
story,
I said,
buddy. You got to think about it. This guy is telling the story to the people. He's saying, "Hey, you come over here, listen. You come over here, listen. Don't you know about Prophet Muhammad? Great
he didn't
guy.
say this.
He was,
Listen.
buddy. Again, these people who are narrating these hadiths
He
are
didn't
for the
say it's
people,
been 10 years since. He didn't
buddy.
say that's not the method.
Yeah,
You're
buddy.
making
What is
up
the
the method
purpose
now.
of this
He
hadith?
didn't
What
say
is
it's
the
been
purpose of
10
the
years
hadith?
since he got
What is the
revelation from
purpose of
Allah.
the hadith? What is the purpose of the hadith? What is this purpose? The
What
purpose
do
is
you
to
mean?
give
What the
information
purpose?
about the Prophet, right?
He's getting asked, and Ibn Abbas getting asked, and he's answering. What's the problem
So
with that?
he knows for Muhammad, he was being revealed the Quran for 13 years in Mecca. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So what?
Okay, so why is he saying, hey, yeah, Muhammad, he's being revealed the Quran for 10 years in Mecca? Why does he say that?
He hasn't said. Okay, you're literally making up
He says used to be
the
revealed to him.
interpretation.
It says it right
I
there
tell you,
in the Arabic.
I know that's what it says. But does it say? It's been 10 years since he got revelation
Yeah, so
of the Quran? That's not what he said.
you think Ibn Abbas is just giving partial information?
This is literally a literal translation of what he said. He said he stayed in Mecca for 10 years while he was getting revealed the Quran. How does that
During
mean
which the
that he's only
Quran
been
was
getting revealed
revealed.
the Quran for 10 years? How?
Yeah.
You're
So
literally doing
this is the
some
problem
weird
because Ibn
reasoning.
Abbas knows. Ibn Abbas knows he was receiving it for 13 years, and now you're saying, well, it's still not a lie because 10 years is part of 13 years. Yeah,
Yeah,
if
so what?
Ibn Abbas knows Muhammad
If he said okay,
is
if
receiving it,
Ibn Abbas
buddy,
radiallahu anhuma,
what is the
if
point
he
of this
said
hadith? You do not understand. You don't even ask
he's
these
been asked,
questions.
I'll tell you, I just told you the
WBS.
point. You're literally going in circles now.
MBS, what is your name? MBS. You
This
need to understand what is the point of this hadith?
your
It's to tell
literally
us how many years.
your doubts are so tinfoil, fam.
MBS.
I'll tell
You
you,
you got to be more genuine. All right. This hadith is not
I'm being
about
as genuine as I can here.
no, because think about it. If it was 10 years in which he was receiving it and preaching it, he would have mentioned the detail about preaching it. But he says receiving the Quran. So people think, okay, so he was in Mecca receiving it for that time, and then he switched to Medina.
It's only been 10 years since he's
No, why did he leave after 3 years? Why did he leave after 3 years? Why did he leave after 3 years? He left after 3 years. Why? It's an incomplete story. You see what he did? You see what he did? They're looking for a false explanation. Why did yeah, but all three contradictions are the words of a Sahaba. You want a contradiction? I'll give you one. 23 years he received the Quran. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, this one says 25 years. 15 in Mecca, 10 in Medina. Solve this contradiction for me.
How does it? Wait. What does it? How does it say 25 years? What does it say?
So
25
15
years.
years in Mecca, then he migrated 10 years in Medina.
It says the Quran's been revealed, being revealed to him for 15 years in Mecca.
And then 10 years in Medina.
Okay, wait. What's the narration though?
From Ibn Abbas. Sahih,
No. What's
Sahih
the narration
Muslim.
number? What's the narration number?
2353a.
Okay, Sahih Muslim 23 what?
53a. 2353a.
2350 2353.
Yeah, 2353a.
Okay. Oh, A. Okay, I thought you said A.
No, A.
Uh, okay, that's not what it says. That's not the method. Here it says, you asked me about the last hour.
Dude, look at this. Look at the freaking image. You have the
Where's
entire
the
code. Look at the image here. And the Arabic is right there too, if you want to read it.
Where is it? Where is it? I don't even know that you posted it. Where?
Here. Let's go. Oh,
He
he
stayed in
left
Mecca for
out 3
13 years.
years of
Yeah, he
reveal of
stayed.
receiving. Yeah, so he
He
stayed in
stayed
Mecca
in
for
Mecca.
15
He
years
stayed
to
in
receive
Mecca
the
for
Quran.
15 years. Did he say?
Did he receive the Quran?
He wasn't talking about. He wasn't talking about wahy. He wasn't talking about revelation.
He says he was commissioned at the age of 40 and he stayed in Mecca for 15 years. So at the age of 40 and stayed there for 15 years.
No, that's
Yes or
not.
no?
How does that? Wait, you're saying. Okay, you're saying what he means by it is he got commissioned at 40 and then he stayed for 15 years after it.
Not just commissioned at the age of 40. He's saying after the commission. After the commission, 15 years in Mecca. Because
Wait, hold on.
he lived in Mecca for longer
Let me
than
read
15
this.
years.
Let me read this matan. Hold on.
He lived in Mecca longer than 15 years, right? But he received the revelation at the age of 40.
Okay, wait. No. You said the narration of Ibn Abbas says 15 years. That's the narration of Ammar.
All
That's not
three are
saying
Ibn
Ibn Abbas.
Abbas. Look, it says, I asked Ibn Abbas, how old was he when death overtook the messenger of Allah? He said, and
Oh,
then
wait,
he
never mind. Yeah, I was reading the title. Hold on. Okay, let me read the matan because I actually haven't read it. أخبار ما كنت أحسبه مثل كان قومي.
Triple A, Triple A, you know this is refuted, right? Because look at the hadith I put in the chat. It said he heard the voice of Gabriel and saw his radiance for 7 years, but did not see any visible form, and then received revelation for 10 years, and he stayed in Medina for 10 years. The duration of receiving revelation is irrelevant of how much time he was hidden, because that's just how much time he received revelation. Regardless if anyone knows about him or doesn't know about him, the duration he received revelation is still 10 years. It doesn't have it to do with anybody
Yeah,
knowing
I know.
about him.
It doesn't have to do
Okay,
it with anyone talking about.
so you're
I know,
saying
but
this is irrelevant now.
they're
You're
looking for a
saying this
plausible
narration is
explanation
irrelevant
why
now.
there's contradiction.
Are you saying this narration is irrelevant? Is that what you're saying? The 15 years one before I even read the commentary.
I don't think he's talking about the 15 years one. Are you talking about the 15 years one, Naveed, or the 10 years one?
10 years, I'll put it in the chat.
He's talking about the 10 years one. He's saying that your refutation is not has been refuted already. But focus on the 15-year one. We'll go back to your mistake after this.
Wait, hold on.
Sidra, I thought you were a Sunni for a second because your name is in Arabic.
Yeah, I did.
You think you've read it enough?
Yeah.
No, wait, hold on. I'm still trying to find the commentary.
They got lots of cope. It's funny that the cope never matches.
No, really, I haven't even found the website yet.
Yeah, look, the thing is though, whoever you're looking for, they're commentating on the hadith themselves. So they weren't even around at the time that Ibn Abbas would have given the story. So they're just making their best guess as to why there's contradictions in a Sahih corpus. Right? They're just
It's
like
not really
you.
a contradiction. It's not really a contradiction if you explain it.
So it is a contradiction because it's for 15 years after the age of 40. So that's 55. And then he goes to
Yeah,
Medina for 10
that's
10 more
interpretation
years.
according to you.
No, again, 65 does not equal 63. He died at the age of 63, right?
I didn't even affirm that.
So, I mean, he died at an age, right? Are you going to say he died at 65? Because that would make the 13-year hadith false.
No, he
No
died
matter
at
what.
63.
Okay, so if he died at 63, then here, this hadith that says he was 40 years old, lived in Mecca for 15 years, and then lived in Medina for 10 more, means he died at the age of 65. Right, this would be a contradiction. Because 65 does not equal 63. 15 does not equal 13.
Yeah, sure, mate.
Show you
Just
what?
send me.
Simple math? Like, what do you want me to show you?
No, I said sure. Just hold on. Wait, since Sahih Muslim, I just checked the. I just
Yeah, I
said
think
commentary by
this one
Nawawi.
is. I think this one is Sahih Muslim. Yeah.
What?
Oh, what? So you dislike Sahih Muslim? Are we allowed to reject Muslims'
No,
hadith?
no. I said Sahih Muslim, so I'll check the commentary of Nawawi. Do you know who Nawawi is by any chance?
Dude, I barely know Bukhari and Muslim. All these names, they mean nothing to me.
Alright, it's not a problem that you're ignorant of who Nawawi is.
Yeah, I'm
But
sorry.
it
I
doesn't,
don't
doesn't
really
matter.
take
Wait,
my
I'll check.
religion
I'll
from
give you the
random
commentary now. I
people.
just found it. Wait.
Go ahead.
Wait. Because I
Wait, Jonathan.
haven't studied hadith. It's not my field of knowledge. That's
I
why
mean, I said
I have to
hadith,
refer
but
to
people.
I have to refer to the scholars because that's what the Quran tells me to do.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you to follow them blindly, though.
Which verse? Wait, which verse says that?
فاسألوا أهل الذكر إن كنتم لا تعلمون.
Which verse is this?
Do you remember the
I
surah at
cited it
least?
to you. The surah?
Yeah.
Which surah?
I think it's Surah An-Nisa.
It's the people of the Zikr.
It's literally ask the people of knowledge if you don't know.
Oh,
The
he said
Zikr is
on
not
the,
knowledge.
no, it says people of knowledge.
Yeah, there
Tell
is
me
some
about
other.
which verse it is.
Yeah, Fasalu Ahlul Dhikr, that's about the Ahlul Kitab, man.
Yeah, it's not about the
Oh yeah,
ulama.
that's right. He's citing the one that says if you have any doubt, ask the people of the scripture. That one?
It doesn't say
Yeah.
scripture. It says knowledge.
Where's
Yeah, no,
Zikr?
but
How's
the
Zikr
Ahlul,
knowledge?
Yeah,
yeah, but the
it's knowledge
Ahlul
of the
Dhikr,
it's knowledge of the previous scripture, bro.
yeah.
And why do you
That's
do
actually
that? Why do you take stuff out of
No, the
context
verse
like that?
actually.
That's not good.
This. It says فاسألوا أهل الذكر إن كنتم لا تعلمون. This verse is actually all over the Quran. It's not just in Surah An-Nisa. But anyway, it's still
It's not one
applies
that's
to us. Like,
clear.
are we supposed to
It's not
not
one
ask the
that's
scholars
clear.
if we don't know anything?
Yeah, but that
Yeah, I
one,
mean,
that verse in Isaiah is not one of them.
the people of knowledge in the Quran, their shahada is la ilaha illallah. Your people of knowledge have a different shahada.
Yeah, because
Yes.
you're not a part of our
Yeah,
religion.
I'm
That's
talking
why.
about the Quran. I'm talking what the Quran says. 318. Chapter 3, verse 18. Ulul ilm, the people of knowledge, their shahada is la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu wa la ilaha illallah. So your people of knowledge are not those. You go against the shahada of the Prophet in the Quran.
How can you even perceive the message of La ilaha illallah without the Prophet? I don't even understand.
What do you mean
You do
without the
know the religion is
Prophet?
about
I
God,
used the
not
book
about the
that
prophet. Dude, no,
yeah,
look
I
at him.
prefer.
He's using the
No, I'm
prophet as
saying
some sort of intermediary
you
with
said the
God.
people you said the shahada of the people of knowledge is La ilaha illallah. I'm telling you, how can you
Yeah, it's the Prophet's
after
shahada
Muhammad?
too. Yeah, it's the Prophet's because it's God's shahada. 318 and 4719. It's God's shahada. It's the people of knowledge shahada. It's the angel shahada. What do you think the angel
Yeah,
the
but
angel shahada is?
Muhammad's the one who
Actually,
came
though,
told us to
why is
hate
your
people.
shahada different than the angels? Actually,
Wait, who was Muhammad sent to in the Quran? Who does it say Muhammad was sent
no,
to?
answer my question. Why is your shahada different than the angels?
Because it does not contradict These two
It
shahada
It
fully
does.
contradict each other.
contradicts. It fully
It does. It
contradicts.
does.
How does
Because
it
one is the
contradict to say
shahada.
I bear
Because
witness that Muhammad
you're saying
I bear
one thing,
witness
the
that
angels
Muhammad
are
is the
saying
messenger?
another
This
thing.
is
Why is
this
it
is
when
ridiculous,
Muhammad
man.
comes into existence, you have to change all of a sudden? Come on, man. Use your logic.
Yeah, look, the religion's about God, and it's God about God alone. You don't need to cite a servant of God next to him in your shahada to God. The logic does not
Even
make sense. Even Muhammad
Even
would not have done
Muhammad's
this.
shahada. No, Muhammad's shahada is in the Quran, chapter 47, verse 19. The title of the chapter is Muhammad. Verse 19.
Well,
God gives.
you can keep going in circles. You can keep going in
I'm
circles
not going
because
in circles. I'm
even
introducing.
Allah says in the
I'm
Quran.
introducing.
Even Allah
I'm
says in the
introducing new
Quran.
information.
No, I
I'm
tell you,
introducing new
if you want to go
information.
Quran
I'm
alone,
introducing.
if you want to go Quran
Yeah.
alone, even Allah says in the
Huh?
Quran, Muhammad Rasulullah, والذين معه أشداء على
Yeah, I
الكفار.
believe. I believe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I believe.
he also
I
There you
believe
go, there
Muhammad.
you go.
he
It's not
also
a
says
contradiction if you
Gabriel is
believe it
I
and you
Rasulullah.
say
believe.
it and you say it'll be fine.
Yeah, Gabriel is Rasulullah too. So what?
Yeah, so
Moses was a
we bear
Rasulullah.
witness,
I believe. You
we bear witness
cannot,
that
you
Gabriel is
cannot, you
Rasulullah as
cannot,
well.
you cannot bear witness to something you haven't
I cannot bear
witnessed.
witness to something that I don't believe.
No, that
No,
you've
no,
not
no, no.
witnessed.
No, you can say I believe in something, that's fine, but you cannot bear witness to something you didn't witness.
No, I witness that I believe in it.
Yeah,
What? How did you
yeah,
Wait,
witness
wait,
it?
you see, wait, he's a time
bruh.
traveler, guys. He's a
if I
time
if I if I
traveler.
if I if
Bro,
I
these
believe
guys are
that
so
Adolf
ridiculous,
Hitler
bro.
committed genocide, can I bear witness that Adolf Hitler committed genocide,
You
or
can bear
was I
witness that
not
you know.
there?
Okay, so if you bear witness that you know Adolf Hitler genocide the Jews, how's that contradiction, man?
That's so you're bearing witness to what you know. That's just believing.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I
just
know that Gabriel is the
believing. You
messenger.
know,
I know
but you
that
can't.
Gabriel is the messenger of
So
Allah. That's what I'm saying. I bear witness that he is.
if I kill your
That's
mom,
so.
like here, if I kill your mom, all right, but you did not see me, but you believe I did it, can you bear witness that I did it? No, you can't. Even if you believe that I
Yeah,
did it.
I can bear witness in the truth.
Yeah, okay, that means you believe that I did it. I bear witness that
I can
it's
say I bear
true
witness.
that he did it.
If it
Not that I
happened, I can
saw
say
it.
I bear witness that you did it.
Again, no, you can't do that because you did not actually see me do it. That'd be bearing false testimony. You can't do that. That's not allowed. Doesn't matter if you believe I did
According
it. You can't bear witness that I committed the crime.
according to some guy in America, doesn't count.
It's not just some kind. No, this is even in Islamic law. You have to have witnessed the crime to bear witness to it.
Nah, I
You
bear
can't just
witness
say,
in the
"Well,
truth.
I
What do
Even
you
if
believe
I
he
haven't
mean?
did
seen
it."
How can
Gabriel,
you?
I know he's
You're
real.
saying, you're saying that you can bear witness to zina if you haven't witnessed the zina.
No, I'm saying if four witnesses other than me were like if four witnesses saw it other than me and they said it's true, then I bear witness it's true because
Yeah,
that's
but
the
you
law of
Yeah,
can't
Allah.
bear wit.
That's
you
the
can
law of
believe
Allah.
it's true. Does not mean you look. Even God
Yeah,
said
bear witness that it's
even
true.
God goes against
That's
what
it.
you're saying
So
right
if I
here.
say
Here, no, look at this.
okay,
Look at what
if I
God says.
say okay, let me explain
MBS,
it to you.
listen
Let me
for a
explain
second.
it to you because
MBS,
you've
MBS.
got some mental
I promise you,
gymnastics up
you're
here.
gonna want to listen. I promise you're gonna want to listen after I say
I
this.
don't want
You're
to
gonna
listen to you.
reflect.
The more I listen to you, the more I
All
disbelieve in
right,
your religion. To
here.
be honest.
I look. I think it's for your own good that you just be silent for a second. All right.
It's the Quran, bro.
I seek refuge in God for Satan the rejected. Chapter 28, verse 44. God says, "You were not present on the slope of the western mount when we issued the command to Moses. You were not a witness. So it does not matter if I tell you that it happened. Does not make you a witness of it." All right. Similarly, if four people say they bear witness to a crime, you can believe it. They're not lying. You can believe that the crime happened, but it does not mean you can bear witness that you saw the crime as well.